Toastmasters and esteemed guests. 12 years ago, I made a pact with someone I love. The pact was if this someone would stop coming in and ever they pleased, staying out late with no notice and clubbing with others like her, then coming home sometimes with blood on her body, I would give her my dedication, patience, and time. At least 3 times a day, she could go out, but only if I accompanied her, and only if she agreed to a leash. Yes, I'm talking about my cat. My cat Lulu came to my partner and I from people who moved in next door to us. We thought she was a stray. She didn't have a collar. First, we tried to ignore her, but then she'd come and she would rub. When we let her in the first time, she ate a full can of tuna in one gulp. And we thought, my God, she is starving, the poor thing. Turns out that no, she wasn't a stray, and no, she wasn't starving. We got to know our neighbors and found and learned that Lulu, which was really her name, would have her meals at the same time as a Chihuahua. In between the two, she had to fight for her share. So maybe that's why she came over to us. She somehow sniffed that we'd been waiting for a cat and she'd come to the right place. To make a long story short, we got to keep her. We just moved into our house ourselves, and the person who used to live here had all kinds of, flaps and holes in the doors for her cats to come in and out. And we were told by that Lulu was used to just coming in and out on her own, so we took advantage of that. The thing about Lulu is inside she's a cutie, outside with other cats, she's a fighter. And she never backs down. She does not play games with them, she fights. Over our next 2 years with her, she cost me enough money to purchase a good used car in vet bills. So what was our deprive her of the outside for the rest of her life? I couldn't do that. A friend told me sometimes cats can be trained to accept a leash. When I heard that, I couldn't really believe it. It was going to be a tall order to make this fighter agree to get on a harness. She can jump to a height of 5 feet, which is my height. She could look at us from the roof of the house next door, daring at us to come get her. So this is a cat used to adventure, but it was the only option I could see, and I had to give it a try. After a lot of work, lots of little steps, bullseye. It also took a lot of clawing. Lulu and I succeeded. She now comes to the door, sits patiently, sits up on her, and we go out. In the morning, she may go around the house, just once. At midday, she'll sit there and just on the grass and look out at the garden for maybe 10 minutes. If it's raining, she might go underneath the car while I stand there getting wet. So that's what I give her. What's in it for me? Well, I got to see how spiders grow and change through the seasons because we're outside all the time. I learned to tell the difference between the kinds of noises that birds make and their antics when they protect their young ones in the spring. I've gotten to enjoy a companion. Yes, I may have denied her clubbing privileges, But she gets a real posh bed, and we cuddle at night, and I feel her purr. If you have a cat, this might be a great option for you too. The instructions are right in the package that comes with a harness. You just have to be patient, but in the end, you might save your cat's life, save some birds, and have a great friend that'll be with you for many years. Thank you, Madame Toastmaster.